One of my favorite things to do at the end of each month is sit down and decorate my planners. So that is what I'm going to do with you today. I will be splitting up this process into a few videos. So if you want to see the whole process, please consider subscribing so you don't miss the next videos. So if you know me, you know that the first thing that I need to do is I need to open up my Sterling ink kit. So I do subscribe to the Sterling ink kit on a monthly basis, and this just allows me to receive happy mail every month and have a cohesive theme throughout my planner, and just know that every month I know what stickers and vellum and little functional stickers I will be using throughout my planners. So this is the kit for May, and it is beautiful, as all of Catherine's kits are. And I'm gonna start off by sharing with you this May vellum. So this is the vellum that I use in my A6 planner as a cover page. And then we get into all the super cute little deco stickers. There are some very, very fun and new designs in this kit, which I am so excited to start using. But my favorite, to be honest, are the cluster stickers that I use on my daily spreads in my Hobonichi. She also includes little mini icons, and I like these for my lists. And then she also includes a couple of functional stickers, such as days of the week and the numbers for the month. I will be using all of the sticker sheets in this process, because that is one of the things that I want to do in May. I want to stick to just using what comes in the kit and see if that is more than enough, which I think it is, because if you've seen any other of my unboxings of this monthly kit, you get a lot of things. So I am excited to challenge myself to use only the things that come in the kit to decorate both of my planners. Okay, so next I'm going to show you the vellum. She does include two different vellums, and this one is a beautiful vellum that has a tan background, and then you have one that has a clear background. And I don't know which one I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna end up using, for my Hobonichi, I think I'm gonna use the clear one, and then for my A6 I'm gonna cut a couple of A6 size sheets and then use them in my planner for dashboards. She also includes a little envelope with freebies. You have here a May sticker, actually two, and I will share with you how I'm going to use these. And then she also includes a little deco sticker that I sometimes use to decorate my pockets, and then a small calendar, a little journaling card, and just a little sampler of everything that you can get in the kit. Okay, so let's get started. What I'm gonna do first is I am going to start off by just organizing the stickers and just figuring out what I want to use first. So you will see that I am going to separate all of the small little stickers, all the deco stickers, and all the functional stickers. And that just allows me to have, a clear idea of what I have in front of me and what I have to work with. For this video, I will be sharing with you tips to decorate your monthly spread. In the upcoming videos, I will show you how I decorate my weekly and my daily, and also share with you tips for you to decorate your own planner as well. These next 5 tips that I'm going to share with you are tips that I've gathered throughout the years of planning and have always worked for me. So I hope that you can take a couple into your own planning system and they can be helpful. So the first tip that I want to share with you is functionality first. So make sure that your plans are the main focus and the stickers are the add-on. So I am guilty of wanting to add all the beautiful stickers first, but I have found that if I do it that way, I am left with little space to actually write down the important things. So in my planner, especially in the monthly, my plans, my events, my appointments are the main focus, and then the stickers come after. It's okay if the monthly layout looks a little bit bare at the beginning of the month because you will fill it out throughout the month, and then you can always go back and add deco stickers if you have this space. So I'm gonna piggyback off of this for my second tip, and that is to embrace white spaces. Don't be afraid to have breathing room in your spread, because like I mentioned before, you will fill out those boxes with your events, with your appointments, and you can always go back and add on stickers. It is better to have your plans first on the paper and then add the stickers, because at the end of the day, that's what we use our planners for, right? To just keep us on task, keep us on top of everything that we have going on in our lives, especially in your monthly layout, because this provides you a bird's eye view of your entire month. So you want to make sure that your plans stand out. Now, with this being said, I am not saying not to use decorative stickers in your planner. I love using deco stickers in my planner. But here's a tip that I have for you, and it is to keep your deco cohesive. This will allow you to have a spread that is visually and aesthetically pleasing. That is why I choose to subscribe to the Sterling Ink sub-kit, because I know that on a monthly basis, all my stickers will match, and it will be easy for me to decorate my monthly spread and have it look beautiful. Tip number 4 would be to use a color coding system, and this will allow you to have easy access to your information at a glance. So you can use markers, you can use dot stickers. I like to use the Sterling Ink stickers for coding my planner, and you will see that here I am using the washi strips for birthdays, and then I am also using the dot stickers for important events. So you might not know that at first glance, but I do. So that is my color coding system, or sticker coding system. And last but not least, designate a space for memories. This is a quick and easy way to memory keep, and this is one of my favorite ways to memory keep, to be honest. So here you can see how I have implemented all of these tips in my April monthly. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope that you found some value in this video, and I will catch you next time. Bye. Have a great day. Take care.